Good morning, children. Now this is 9th class social studies, children. Okay, children. Now we are in the 6th lesson. What is the 6th lesson? Agriculture in India. Okay, children. So in the previous classes also we discussed many points in this agriculture lesson, children. Actually, after independence only our government, central government focused upon the development of agriculture. So in this way we implemented 5 years plans. In the first year 5 years plan, what we did, so we constructed many dams. For example, Nagarjun Sagar project, Hirakud project, Bakranangal project, Damodar Valley project, etc. So when we construct this project, what happened? We are able to store water in reservoirs. So after rainy season, we irrigated the lands through this water through canals. Okay, children. So here our agriculture development classified 3 pages, children. I said first page. In that first page we constructed dams. Okay. Next one, second page, green revolution. So this is the third page, children. Okay. I will tell you the third page. Before I will explain this third page, I want to say about water problems. So when we implemented green revolution in our agriculture lands, in agriculture sector, what happened? Actually here we got more yield than before in our agriculture lands. Why? Because we applied water, next we applied pesticides, chemicals, etc. Next one, we set up pump sets for the agriculture purpose. When we set up pump sets, we draw more water from the ground. Okay, so what happened after some years? The groundwater level will be level decreased. So it will fall dangerously, the groundwater. Actually, we are not recharge the groundwater. Okay, but we are extracting the groundwater. What is the purpose? To do the agriculture activities. Okay, so in some districts the scientists found the groundwater tremendously fall in some districts, in some states. Okay, children, so this is dangerous thing. So that is why the scientists, they advised we must percolate, we must recharge the water. How can we recharge the water, groundwater? We must dig the percolation tanks. What is that one? Inkudu guntalu. You know Inkudu guntalu? Okay, children, in our open yard, we must dig Inkudu gunta. So at rainy season, that water, rain water will join in that Inkudu gunta or percolation tanks. Through this process, we will increase the groundwater. Okay, children. Next one. So they found in Punjab state, out of 12 districts, 10 districts, the groundwater fall tremendously, dangerously. Next one, in Haryana also. In Haryana, last 3 decades, that means 30 years, between these 30 years, what happened? The Haryana groundwater level also decreased. Out of 12, 9 districts, children. Okay, children. So this is the condition. Why? Because we implemented for the first time the green revolution in these 2 states, Punjab and Haryana. So in this way we extract more water from the ground and we applied more pesticides upon the fields. Of course, we got more yield from this cultivated land. But what is the effect? So we saw particularly the groundwater level will decrease. Okay, children. So that is happened in these 2 states. Almost to 10 districts in Punjab, 9 districts in Haryana. Okay, children. So the green revolution we extended remaining states also. So we implemented the same methods for the more production in the green revolution. So again, in some states, in some districts, the groundwater decreases, children. Okay, in your textbook they mention only about 2 states, they are Punjab and Haryana. Next one, fertilizers problem. What about when we implemented the fertilizers and when we applied and sprayed the fertilizers upon the crops, what happened? So these fertilizers directly goes into the plant. The plant will give fruits and harvest, etc. So these fertilizers and chemicals within the crop are food material, etc. So when we take the food material, what will happen to the human being? So again, so many effects will occur. Okay, children, so many disease will occur. So that is happen. So this is the problem of fertilizers. Okay, children. So the farmers are spraying many pesticides over the crops. They are applying many chemicals and etc. upon the crop. Why? Because he need more yield from the field. So that is why farmers are spraying and applying pesticides and chemicals, children. But it is also very dangerous. Why? Because after using these fertilizers and chemicals, that crop is not a healthy crop to the human being. We do not know from where our rice will be produced. Okay, children? But we are taking as meal every day rice, because we are purchasing the rice from shops. Next, shop owners are purchasing from retails and gardens, etc. or godowns, etc. But the farmers are supplying what is the surplus to the farmers, to the godowns, and also they are selling these surplus to the shop owners, etc. Okay, children? So the impact is upon not only from to the farmers, but also the remaining people who are consuming that food. Are you understood, children? So that is also happening in our country. Okay, so these all are happening due to the implementation of green revolution. Okay, children, we need food products because our Indian population growing fastly. To meet this fast growing population, and we need food grains also. Okay, so how can we produce the food grains? Through green revolution. But due to the green revolution, these effects also will occur to the human being in our country, to the people in our country. Okay, children. So that is why recently the government also encouraging organic farming, children. Okay, that means old methods. Why? Because old method, if you apply the old methods, that crop is may not harmful to the people. Okay, children. So they realized and they suggested to the farmers to cultivate by organic farming. That means old methods. Okay, children. Next one, third page. So what about the third page? I said first page and the second page. Okay, children. After independence, first page. Next to up to 1965, second page. Next one here, 1992 at present. This is called third phase. So in this third phase, what we did? So actually we constructed FCI. FCI means Food Corporation of India. So when we set up this Food Corporation of India, the farmers, when they produce the food grains from their cultivated land, they sell directly what is the surplus to the government. So when government purchased these goods, they separately stored in one place, that is called FCI, Food Corporation of India. Okay, children. So they announced minimum support price to the farmers, Kanisa Maddatu Dhara. That is why even farmers also they may not lose. Why? Because government already announced for quinta this is your amount. So that is why farmers also they are producing and they are selling what is the surplus to the government directly. This government to store the food grains in a particular place. So next one, these food grains will supply who are the poor people in the country. They issued one ration card, we know, below poverty 11 people. So who have the ration card, they will entitled 5 kgs of rice every month. Okay, so every person in the family, they have to purchase 5 kgs of rice from the ration shop, children. Why? Because government surveyed and according to their income basis, they will provide white ration card, children, who are poor people in the society. So that ration shops will issue or supply rice, dal, okay, kerosene, sugar, etc. What are the essential goods, etc. So these all are supplying from the Food Corporation of India by the government. Next, from this Food Corporation of India, they will supply where the natural calamities occurred. For example, cyclone areas, affecting areas. Next one, fire accident areas. Next, tsunami areas, earthquake areas. Okay, for them who are the victims, they will provide these or supplying these food grains to the victim people, children. Okay. Next one, foreign trade in farm products. Okay, children. So actually below 1990 we are unable to export what are the goods which is produced by agriculture. But what happened after 1990s? We are able to export some food grains to other countries also. Actually, some countries are put pressure over our countries not to do so on. Okay, children, African countries, Asian countries, etc. But recently, we are exporting the food grains to other countries also. Why? Because through this activity, we are earning some foreign amount. Okay, children. So that is also happening nowadays. So here in this lesson, what we discussed, we gave more importance to the agriculture. Through agriculture, we are earning money, and also we are able to store what food grains for the need of all people of our country. That means for population of our country. Okay. So this is 3 pages. First page, second page, and third page. In this way, we implemented through green revolution. Pesticides, chemicals, irrigation facilities, loans from the banks, etc. Okay, children. So that is your lesson. So I said what are the losses due to the green revolution also. Now look at here. Now children, look at here. Groundwater recharge. So how can we recharge the groundwater? Look children. At the time of rainy season, the water recharge procedure. Look at here. We are extracting water from the pump set, children, bore wells. So this water is using as cultivated land, children, for crops growing. Okay, children. So that is also happening. Next one, here look at what is fertile soil. To be fertile, soil has to provide the roots of plants with the right amounts of water, minerals, and air. To do this, it must have the correct texture and the correct composition. Soil is composed of mineral particles which come from the breakdown of rocks, as well as organic components which are or have come from living organism. To be available to roots, the minerals must be dissolved in the water. Okay, children. Next one, here, organic farming, the experience of a farmer in Odisha. Okay, children. Next, children, I said about foreign trade in farm products. Third page, 1990 to the present. Okay. So during 1967 to 1991, Indian farmers sold their product to the market within the country and to the government through the FCI. I said about FCI also. Okay, children. Next, children, I want to show you here one bar graph. I already explained this bar graph. Production of food grains in million tons from 1951 to 2011, children. So this is. So every decade the production of food grains increasing. 51 in 1950-51 million tons, children. In 2011, 242 million tons we produced, children. Okay, children. Thank you.